And right now yourself is currently right now in the top 5, looking really good in the number 7 car.
Yeah, it looks like we had a pretty decent run for qualifying. Just went out there and ran my 5 laps in a row, and it looks all right. So we'll see what heats do for us. Try to get a top starting spot for the feature, but we'll see how it goes.
So it looks like the Swag eSports qualifying has concluded, and it will be Peyton Howell, the fast man. Real quickly, before we get ready for heat race number 1, Derek, why don't you tell everybody about coming soon, the involvement of Swag Graphics being a part of LSR TV and CRN, more than just for qualifying for the NASRA races?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of big announcements coming up here. We're in talks with a few people, and we're really excited to break the news on all that stuff. So it's all growth from here on out, and that's what we're aiming for, right? So
we'll have fun tonight. Part of Swag eSports, along with Billy Smith, Bladen Edwards, Brandon Gagnon, Matthew Lee, Mike Adamson, Peyton Howell. Go get them. We'll grab you from time to time. We have 3 in-race reporters, Derek. We have you, Will Duvall, and Ray Richer.
You'll probably have lots of complaining tonight with the tight race cars, so you'll be able to hear it from 3 people.
All right, buddy. Go get them. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Take care, guys. Have fun.
There is Derek Fulton, one of our 3 in-race reporters, Charles, ready to go here. And heat number 1 is about to begin in stage.
And there it is, your staging lined up. 13 cars here for each heat race.
Let's give him the starting lineup. Cue up that music, Cody. Let's give him the lineup for heat race number 1. It will be 10 laps, green flag laps only. Matthew Lee, Garrett Maines and Matthew Lee. Seems like the way it finished at North Wilkesboro a week ago, they make up row number 1. For row number 2, Derek Fulton. He's on 3rd in the 7 car for Swag eSports. And Bladen Edwards out of Florida in the number 9. He's 4th. Rhett Tucker, the 99, is out of Florida, will start 5th. And New York's Kenny Zeems is 6th in the number 4. Row number... I'll tell you what. You take the next 3 rows, Charles. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're going to have Todd Allen in the 95 in 9th position. Rounding up the top 10 of, only 13 here in heat race number 1. Then our 29 at Keith Bradley in the 44 machine. Ray Richer, who we just got done talking to, in 11th. And Killian Church in the 22 in 12th, and not listed there. We won't scroll for one driver. That is J.J. Jensen, the 3rd, going to be in the last rounding out spot of this grid. Again, 10 laps, 13 drivers. It's heat racing on asphalt.
And by the way, you forgot Kenny Means and Pete Poloni also in row 4, but it's all good, brother. We've got them ready to go here now in their position. So let's go here with 13 drivers coming to green. The pace car drops onto the pit lane. Heat racing for NASRA as they get ready to come out of turn number 4, the first of 2 10-lap heat races. Ready to set the field for 111 laps. Qualifying only set the lineup for the heats. Heat racing action on pavement on iRacing underway. We're green into turn number 1, and quickly on the jump is Garrett Maines.
Garrett Maines not playing around in that number 1 as he's got the 1 on his car. He's got to finish in the first position. That's just the way he's got to do it. He wants to be there at the end, so he's got to put number 1 on the car, right? So we'll see. Derek Fulton, though, hot on his heels, just about a car length and a half away.
Garrett Maines will bring him back in the turn number 1 and 2 on lap number 1. Here they come up over 3 deep with 3 cars battling with Matthew Lee leading that fray. A couple of other cars now in that mix as well. Kenny Zeems, Bladen Edwards there inside the top 5, 6, 7 spots as they come off of turn 4. Working now lap number 2 of 10, 8 laps to go in heat race number 1. This will set up the inside row, if you will, for the feature later tonight. Charles.
Yeah, and what you have to keep in mind here is you see these guys, we're zoomed out a little bit here. You see pockets of racing right now in heat racing. That's how it is in dirt track racing as well.
Yes, sir.
You see these guys grouped together. Now imagine there's a whole nother group that's going to be in this same area. They're just as fast as 2 or 3 of the other guys. During that 111 lap race, it's going to be some really good racing. The question is, how hard is it going to be to stay on the lead lap tonight when you got some of these fast guys like Garrett Maines and Derek Fulton out here that are really just checking out from the rest of this field right now?
I couldn't agree with you more. Hope everybody's enjoying the coverage on LSR TV, on our Facebook, and also on our LSR TV YouTube channel. Of course, CRN Sports on our website, also on Spreaker and all of our network affiliates. Thank you to Trace Knight, also on production. Here we go into turn number 3. Garrett Maines is leading the way. There is his car, looking for now that second win in the NASRA Outlaw Super Late Model Series. He came with a victory last week at North Wilkesboro, and that driver currently leads the way in that number 1 machine, the number 1 spot, car number 1 out of Powelton, Virginia, in the Smithfield Foods Sadler eSports entry. And yes, I have been informed that Elliott Sadler is planning to run some NASRA events with us. How cool is that going to be? I also know that Bill Lester is interested. I can tell you that I personally spoke with Ron Capps yesterday. Yes, sir. You know who Ron Capps is?
A person you know?
NHRA funny car driver, Ron Capps.
Okay, yeah.
About running some NASRA events. He ran some Speed 51 Days Gone By series races that I broadcasted last night. Him an invitation to come run NASRA. Also, I know Bill Lester has been invited to run NASRA off of running for another league, but hopefully we can get him to come and join us. I know Ray Richards very good friends and knows those guys, so we're going to see what happens as this series continues to grow. Hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up on September 1st and September 4th, it is the NASRA National Cup Series and the NASRA Super Truck Series getting ready to launch right here on your home for sim racing, LSR TV, and audio cast on the CRN Sports Network. Garrett Maines is still the leader out in front, as here comes the pack off of turn number 4. Looking at Derek Fulton, he's got a strong run in second spot. Matthew Lee third, and guess what? The white flag's in the air. One more lap to go at Dover in Heat 1. Charles?
Yeah, it's just one lap to go again. I won't call it a huge mistake last week as we're watching your leader Garrett Maines. That was a lesson learned last week.
Yes, sir.
They did not want a repeat of that going. I think it was like 28 laps for a 10-lap heat race or something like that. They did not want that. But right there, you see it. Garrett Maines gonna get the win here in heat race number 1. As we'll take a heat race off your screen and bring up your results here for heat race number 1.
Let's give the lineup again, the finishing order. Garrett Maines is the winner. Hey, how about one of our in-race reporters, Derek Fulton? He'll finish at the number 2 spot. Matthew Lee, third from Maine. Brett Tucker in the 99 will finish 4th. Kenny and Ken Zeems of the family of New York are 5th and 6th. Bladen Edwards, 7th. Todd Allen, 8th. Pete Polani, 9th. Ray Richer, our another in-race reporter, is 10th. Kernan Church, Jensen, the 3rd. And Kent Bradley is the rundown in heat race number 1. Let's grab real quickly, Charles Wooten, Derek Fulton. Derek's second in Heat 1, man. It really looks strong, the number 7 car.
Yeah, I felt pretty good there, actually. It's just, it's so tight, and as soon as you get behind somebody, it pushes like crazy. So it's going to be really interesting to see with these inverts, how everything ends up in the feature, because it's going to be hard to pass. So whoever gets inverted onto the pole, he might stay there. We'll see how it goes.
Good job, buddy. There you go. The man that finished second in heat race number 1. Now we get ready for heat 2. Cue up that music, and let's give you the lineup for heat race number 2 as the field is assembled and ready to go. On the pole, it's going to be the driver, Peyton Howell. Peyton Howell in the number 11 machine. To his outside, it's going to be the driver, the 71 of Daniel Hendry. Starting third, Kenny. Well, timing and scoring is all messed up here. Okay, and I'm having trouble seeing my Discord. Can we update that real quick, Charles, if you don't mind? It's just really, really blurry, brother. All right, let's see here. Peyton Howell. All right, let's try this again here. We're going to try to get this updated and have a better lineup of everything. Let's see if this looks better. Here we go. All right, Peyton Howell, Daniel Hendry, Michael Jeans, Gabriel Allison, row 2, Brandon Gagnon, Ryan Battle, row 3, Billy Smith, Chad Grant, row 4, Mike Adamson, Hughes, all in the back, along with everyone there in heat number 2. Green flag in the air. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate that, brother.
Anytime, yeah. One downside to our new, the fancier overlays while you build the other ones is once the grid gets done and it's racing, it decides it doesn't want to show up anymore. So that's unfortunate, but we got a good battle going on right here. Look at this. Not the separation we saw in the first heat race. There's the front two and then third, fourth, fifth, and sixth right here with them.
And I also wanted to mention Billy Smith and Will Duvall. They tag the back in positions row 6, 11th, and 12th. He is our third in-race reporter, and there you see him in the back of the pack right now. He said he struggled. This is new to him, being a part of this NASRA series. But for right now, it is Howell leading the way. Peyton Howell down the front straightaway, working another lap complete as we are underway in the final preliminary of the night before we go 111 laps around the Dover Raceway to see who can tame Miles the Munster, or if Miles the Munster, Charles, is going to tame one of them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be that way around. And look here, 22.79. Brandon Gagnon actually ran the fastest lap of the race in that last lap. And I want to point out this. Look at what we got going on here with Michael Jeans running I believe isn't that ARCA style?
Yes, it is. Yes.
So,
nice looking car. Yes, sir.
And we'll have to see if we can get
No. You mean the IROC style.
Yeah,
you talk about the IROC colors, the IROC design.
Yes. That's what we were going for, IROC. Michael Jeans, I don't remember seeing this name last week.
Michael Jeans is a new name. Kenny and Ken Zeems were actually at Daytona a couple of weeks ago. Michael Jeans is a new name. We're also looking at some other new names, including Ryan Battle. I don't remember his name. Pete Polani is a new name. Dangel Hendry is a new name. J.J. Jensen III is a new name.
And the 27.
Kernan Church, Ray Richer, obviously. Todd Alien is a new name. And if you want, Keith Bradley and Will Duvall are new names. We literally picked up at least 10 new members after last week's race.
We definitely did. And I'm going to be looking forward to talking some of these, especially this Michael Jeans, who, again, we know Elliott Sadler is wanting to join, and there happens to be a car that's IROC style that says Sadler on the side and rear of the car.
Right.
So I don't think it would be him under a fake name, but definitely want to talk to him, see if there's some, friendship relation there. Just out of my own curiosity, plus the fact here he is running side by side with the 83 of Brandon Gagnon. I mean, literally side by side for the last 2 or 3 laps.
Yes, sir, and I will tell you that Michael Jeans is not, it's in my roster as the 08 car, but he's actually in the number 10 out of San Antonio, Texas, the butt kicker, over-the-top designs, Sadler eSports entry. So it might be the driver of Michael Jeans out of he's from your neck of the woods, actually, from Texas. Yeah,
San Antonio, not too far away from us. So there you go. More reason I'm going to cheer for him here tonight. Unfortunately, he does drop a spot down from that 83 machine of Brandon as he gets by him. But the driver who's really checked out is he's going to take the checker flag right here. That is Peyton Howell as he gets the win here in heat race number 2 and the final heat race of the night. And we'll do a little bit of a warm-up, I do believe, and then we're going to go racing for 111 laps here tonight.
That's exactly right, and I'll tell you what we're going to do real quickly before we do go to commercial break. We are going to grab Garrett Means, and we are also going to grab Peyton Howell and get all of those drivers in our broadcast booth here real quickly and get their thoughts of winning heat race number 1 as well as heat race number 2. Garrett Means, heat 1 winner. Things going good tonight of the number 1 as you try to go double down here at North Wilkesboro and tonight here at Dover.
Yeah, definitely looking good so far. I was kind of concerned with the way I fell off a cliff there in the last 2 laps of the heat, but that could just be, me missing the line a little bit in 4 when it got tighter. So we'll see how it goes. Just curious to see how that's going to play out in the race. I actually just noticed we got an invert of 11, so At least I'm on the inside. That's good news. But I was really thinking, I was on the pole tonight, so I don't know. That might change my entire outlook on that.
I thought that you were on the pole as well, being the Heat 1 winner. There were Heat 2 winner is, of course, Peyton Howell. We'll grab him real quickly. As, of course, we're talking to Heat 1 winner of Mr. Garrett Maines out of Powhatan, Virginia. Number 11, Peyton Howell out of Radford, Virginia. The Swag Graphics eSports entry. And, Peyton, you had a really strong run in the 11, especially after trying to turn things around after bad luck at North Wilkesboro last week.
Yeah, it feels good winning the heat race, but